used to tell us stories about this place.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, dear.
Danny, where are you? Answer me.
Dude, it's like it's all fun and games when you're inside, and all this equipment we had was real period morgue stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not touching that. No. And I would tell them, I said, when I do this, it's got to be a brand new. You go buy a new one, all that. So it was just creepy. Yeah. And it was wet and cold, and the cement was hard. And, you know, after every take, my knees or my elbow were bleeding and falling all around. Yeah. But you still, like, when all that's happening, there's a grip there, there's an electrician holding this, there's all, you have to navigate yourself. And then you laugh when things go wrong, and or you're crying because you're hurt. But it's still like we're in this room together, and it's night, it's the middle of the night. You go, I need to go 10-100. Let's go pee. And so they go like, no, Dr. Cody's going 10-100. And you walk out, it's like, it is dark, it is raining, and the bathroom is down that little path. And it's like, oh, come on, Alfre. I will kick a vampire's butt. Anyway, you go like, okay, Tatiana, who is my friend and my makeup artist, Tati, come go to the bathroom with me. Because then it is, which, that's what makes us kids. That's what makes us like to be scared, because we know it's all going to be all right. But we like that exhilaration, and then we like to giggle about it and be scared again. So
and that's the great thing about this movie is you get those scares, you get the ominous feeling, you get the great setting, and then you get some moments in lightness where you're like, okay, all right, at least we're safe because we're in the sun.
Yes, and then I still haven't know. There was one kid came out. I forgot what they told me now, but there was something about the hour that they could come out. And didn't have to be pitch black. That's when I went, oh, damn, now I'm all lost. If they can freaking
if they can come out at dusk? No.
Yeah. Yeah, and remember when the light is coming and they're trying to, they're in the jungle. So good. Get to the sunshine, the sunshine. And Ben gets part of his body in and they drag him out. Oh my God.
Gary definitely wanted to, although of course we were still like honoring the 70s and the homage to the 70s, I think with regards to the character of Susan, there was, he chose me, and I would struggle to play Demure.
It is. There is something kind of intoxicating about. I've done just a couple horror movies, really just two, I think. But it is those night shoots. There's this kind of sense of delusion that you go into, this bizarre intoxication where you kind of are like loopy, and it really lends itself to the film. And I think that what you see on camera is just this kind of bizarre, like zombie delusion, like fatigue.
Yeah, Mike does not have an easy road to hoe. Poor guy. But, one of the coolest things about me as an actor for coming onto this project was with Mike, you get to see the real transition. I mean, spoiler alert, it happens early on in the movie. And I think most people kind of know what they're getting into with a movie like this. But you get to see his transition from human to vampire, and just crazy, where he gets attacked and then he's unmoored, and there's this memories of the attack kind of flashing back and forth as he's starting to lose his humanity and he's getting the pull of this vampire, and that as an actor is super fun, and hopefully I think the audience will find that to be a fun transition as well. And then eventually you get him as a vampire, and that's just where the real fun and games start to happen. One of the things that I love about the vampires in this movie is that there's a little elements of their humanity that presumably the longer they're vampires they get to lose, but all of these are pretty new vampires in this movie, so they're still there, and they kind of get called, again, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but are sort of like figments of their old life are sort of coming back in echoes. And it's fun too, because especially for Mike, he's like, it's not Interview with the Vampire sort of like fancy, it's like, it's just, kind of the common folk, like so the townspeople,
He's
this small blue
almost
collar.
like a working class vampire.
100%. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, especially my character, I would imagine he was born and raised in this town, and that Matthew Burke was his history teacher at one point when he was in 5th grade, and just never kind of left. And it's just the only place that he's ever known. And all of a sudden, that there's big change coming to this town that presumably has not changed for centuries.